Hello. Hey. Hey. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being around. Thanks for being alive. Thanks for being yourself. Thank you. How are you doing today? How are you doing this evening? I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Thank you for double tapping the screen and bringing in more amazing light workers and people who don't have this family in this community. Thank you for being you. I'm on fire for you guys. I love you all. I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for this family. I'm so grateful that people want to heal. I'm so grateful for the one-on-ones that I do. I got inspired actually from the last client I just actually got finished with about a half an hour ago. It was a late night session. It was really cool. It was a dad. Amazing. So it inspired me to hop on and to talk about storytelling. Have you told yourself you love yourself today? Have you? Hey, what's going on? See, I love that. Everybody talks to everybody in this family. It's amazing. Have you told yourself that you love yourself today? Thank you. My life is grateful for you. We're grateful for you. Love the energy in here. I really wish I could just show people all the people in this family. I wish you could see the one-on-ones that I do. You guys are amazing. Men, women, fathers, mothers, grandparents, kids, couples, like Ireland, Spain, America, all over America, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa. Like, you'd be surprised. I want for you to see when we do these, I want for you to see the power of vulnerability. I'm going to talk about storytelling, and I think I'm actually going to do a thing where somebody, if you have over 1,000 followers, you can go on here and do your thing, and we can show people what we do in this family. Word, park the shuttle bus. Word, that's definitely what's up. Glad you're here. So I was talking with this amazing father. Hey, what's up, Kimchi? I was talking with this amazing father. Word, send me to Australia. Manifest me there. Let's go. I've never been to Australia. I really want to kick it with and go on a journey with the Aboriginals. I really want to go on a down under. Hey, thank you. Is it freezing up for anybody else? Is it freezing up? Hold on. Is the screen freezing up for you? Right? Yes or no? Nope. Okay, it's good. All right, cool. So I want to talk. No, yes, no, yes, no. No, yes, no, yes, no. No. Maybe just get off of here and get back on here. You come right back here, young lady, young man, young infinite soul, old soul. If it's messing up, just go to my profile. Just get off of here. Just go to my profile and go to live again. All right. So now that you can all hear me. All right. So I want to talk to you about telling your story. I want to talk to you about telling your story because somebody actually messaged me earlier and said, how did you get to where you're at? And I was talking to an amazing dad about his journey and my journey and what it's been like being an introvert, what it's been like being an empath, what it's been like having abandonment issues, what it's been like being in an abusive relationship, and just, what it's been like feeling different. No more storytelling, leave it in the storybook. Never. Life is a story that's meant to be told. I can never, ever leave the story in the storybook. I don't do that. We don't do that here in this family. We tell our stories. Huh? Decalcify the pineal gland a little bit if you're going to tell me to not tell my story and put my story in a storybook. Listen, you want to buy my book? It's on Amazon. No, I'm just joking. Except I'm not joking because I just manifested. It's a bestseller. New York Times bestseller. What are you going to do? First of all, you got to decalcify your pineal gland if you're trying to tell me to put a story in a storybook. It's not going to happen. I got jokes. All right. So, storytelling. I actually did a hypnosis by this really, really amazing woman. Her name is Marissa Peer. She actually used to work with Princess Diana. She's worked with a lot of celebrities and powerful people. She talks like this. She's like, you're going deeper, you're going deeper. I'm like, oh my God, I just won the lottery. Life is so boring. So, hey, glad you're here. So I did this hypnosis by Marissa Peer. It's called I Am Enough. It's a little bit of an investment. However, it's how I got here. It's one of the things that I did. So, you know, go on your own journey. And I know everybody's in different places financially. I just share knowledge. I just share what I did. Because somebody asked me, how did I get to this point? So the way that I got here, thank you for double tapping the screen so we can bring in more light workers and more people who don't have this community. So the way that I got here is because by nature, I've always been very curious. Before I tell you how I got here, maybe for those of you who haven't really met me before, haven't really seen my live streams before, maybe you don't know my story. And I tell my story because where do I buy my derby caps? I get them on Etsy. I get them in New York. I hunt. Channeling. We got to be mindful when we answer other questions because we get distracted when we channel information. My story. Yes, that's what I was talking about. My story. My story is very different. And the reason why I'm going to tell you my story is because I want for you to hear how my story could potentially be judged by society, by kids, by middle school, by high school. Elementary school was fine because all the people knew me. We moved though. I just want for you to understand we all have a story. We all have a story. We all do. It's all about how you interpret your story and what genre you put your story in. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jake? Just talking about storytelling. Because a lot of people, what I've noticed when I've been posting videos recently, encouraging people to tell their stories, people have this idea that like they shouldn't tell their story or that nobody wants to tell their story. And I just want to share like a different angle. And another reason why I tell my story and why I believe in vulnerability is because I get the truth that way. For me, it doesn't matter the amount of followers. It doesn't matter how many people are in this live stream. How I am in front of one person is how I am in front of 100 million, 8 billion, whatever. Okay? So, you know, doing Marissa Peer's, I'll tell you my story. Doing Marissa Peer's hypnosis called I Am Enough. And again, a little bit of an investment, really cool if you're into hypnosis, really powerful. There's different categories from weight to your romantic life, to your past, to your relationship with money. Like there's all these different categories. And by the time you've hit all the different categories, she's hypnotized you. It's really powerful. So I realized by doing that hypnosis that I went to my bedroom from when I was like 5 years old. Will, I got jokes, man. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. I love people named Will. I was hoping that you weren't a troll. I know you're just curious and you're just questioning me. My grandfather's name was Will. You got a good name. You're a good dude. We're good people. I appreciate that you're curious and you have a different opinion and don't see 100% eye to eye with me. It's all good. It's all love. All right. So, yo, you Viking, you write, you write like when I was like 12 back in the day. I love that. I love that. Very childlike. So thank you. I'm glad you're here too. Hey, so I realized when I did this hypnosis, if I had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would I say? It's a good question. I would just encourage people to tell their story. I just want for people to understand the honor in their story and to understand, like, outside of planet Earth, outside of the typical way that we have been taught to perceive life, there's a very different interpretation. I would just tell planet Earth that every single person on this earth is misinterpreting things that are happening, that they think that they're happening to them and they're happening for them. It's not cheesy. It's not cliched. I would tell every single person on planet Earth that everybody is misinterpreting their life. People, the reason why we're depressed, the reason why we're angry, the reason why we don't speak up to people, the reason why we don't speak up to narcissists, the reason why we don't speak up to toxic people and abusive people, the reason why we don't speak up at work, the reason why we don't talk to people, the reason why we feel we're not worthy of love, the reason why we have difficult times in relationships, the reason why we're angry, the reason why we act really spiritual sometimes around certain people, and then all of a sudden you get around your family and you're not. Yeah, I'm calling you out. I've seen that through and through many different times. People who are like, oh, I'm the holy one. Oh, I'm so evolved. I'm so evolved. Except for when I get around my family, then they hurt me when I was 12. So they're different. So, you know, I'm going to tell you my story. And the reason why I'm going to tell you my story is because I get the truth when I tell people my story without shame. And I want for you to hear my story and imagine, even though, like, you're going to be okay with my story. Some people might leave. That's okay. It's not for them. That's what I want for you to get with your life. I want for you to get that if people don't like you, they're not your people. There's 8 billion people in this world. We're not all meant to get the ascension. We're not all going to wake up one day and say, it's not how life works. It wouldn't make sense. Life wouldn't make sense if everybody all the time was like thinking exactly how you did. Okay? Just going to be completely honest with you there. So, and I want for you to realize the power within you telling your story. So I grew up, and some of you have heard my story before. It's just the amazing thing about TikTok is that there's always new people. And somebody said, can we fix the mod thing? Christine, are you a moderator now? I just added you as one. Can you just drop an emoji or something so I can see? No. Actually, you're right on time. You're right on time. Hold on, I'm just seeing something. Christine. Are you there? Where'd she go? 1 second, kids. Okay, it doesn't show you as a moderator, though. That's really interesting. Manage. Yeah, I have you as a moderator. I don't know. I think it did it last time. It did it. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, the label is actually gone. I don't know. It's a TikTok thing. It's a TikTok thing. So okay. So let's focus. Because I channel, and if we stay on a certain course, like I forget what I'm channeling and it goes to somebody else. Okay. Here we go. Me and you, one-on-one. I want to tell you my story because you understand when you tell people who you really are, you see who's really on your side. You see who's really rocking with you. Don't you want truth right now? A lot of people have been cutting off people and removing people from their life, me included. Okay, good. You're like a secret agent moderator. You're like, down. There's only one God. Okay, just joking. I got jokes. Okay. So I want for you to see the power within storytelling and see how if people don't like you, they don't like themselves. You get truth when you tell people who you really are. You get truth when you I got jokes. You tell people, you get the truth. When you tell people who you really are, you get the truth. Okay? And that's what we want. We're removing people from our life. We're letting go of these people, letting go of these abusive situations, these exhausting situations. Limiting beliefs. Like, please. I can manifest huge when I have good energy around me. Wow. I mean, just like the money comes in, the success comes in, the good people come in. And then these other people come into my life. They're like, fear. And I'm like, get away. The horn's honking. You can't hear it. Maybe I should open up the window. It is wintertime in New York City. I just want for you to hear, for those of you who just met me, that when I say big truths, a lot of times horns honk. Hold on. Okay. So here's my story, and we'll see who's really rocking with me. We'll see who really loves my energy. We'll see if you love my energy or you just like my energy if I fit in your box. Here we go. So my mom teaches severely handicapped elementary school children. Because of that, we lived in a rough part of town. On top of that, my mom's a lesbian. On top of that, my birth father was gay. I'm an artificial insemination. They used to tell me that I wasn't intentional. Then I realized I'm actually about as intentional as intentional can be. I'm literally the gay agenda. Okay, for those of you that are on that level, let's see how the numbers change. Cool, 2 are gone. All right, see you later. Bon voyage. I'm not for everybody. If you don't like me, you don't like yourself. Oh, 3 more. Cool. All right, so my main thing that I had, my main issue that I was focused on. Hi, what's up? My main thing growing up was abandonment issues. Thank you. Thank you. My main thing was abandonment issues. My main thing was I felt different. I felt like I was wrong because I didn't have a father. I lost my father to AIDS when I was 9. So I didn't have a father. I had 2 mothers, and it was cool in elementary school because people knew me. My other mom told my birth mother on New Year's Eve that she didn't want kids and didn't want a family, and she left after they were together for 22 years. And so the next like month or whatever, she went to my mom and said, I'm selling the house and you have a week to pack your stuff up and find a new place to live because I want to go on a vacation. That was my other mom, who used to be really close with me, that I thought was like we had a connection. That was my other mom. Okay. So I had abandonment issues. Thank you. I had abandonment issues on top of abandonment issues on top of abandonment issues. Then there were, when you come from, humble beginnings, you have limited beliefs around money. You get this ideology that you have to work really hard in order to be successful. You have to, God wants for you to work really, really hard all the time in order for you to be a good person. You have to be humble. That if you make too much money, you're not a good person. You're not an authentic person. You're not a real person unless you're suffering. You're not a real person unless you're like depressed and angry. You're not a real person if you wear a suit and tie or wear brand names. You're not a real person. Like there's this video that Christine shared with me where people are calling out Shaman Durek because he's a shaman and like he charges like money. Like who on earth told you that all the healers are supposed to be sitting here like, oh, I'm so poor, but I can heal people, so I'm not going to charge anything at all. I'm just going to sit here and live in this shack and just sit in the outskirts of town. Like, what? It's not 1375. Okay? It's 2022. And people have healthy beliefs around money and spirituality now. Scorpio's doing the shadow work, doing the inner work. So, right. So I had abandonment issues on top of abandonment issues on top of abandonment issues, and had money issues, had trust issues because I also went through trauma that, like certain boundaries were crossed with the child that you really shouldn't cross with the child. Right. Sirens are good. Sirens are good in my life. It's when I say big things, when I talk about powerful things, horns honk and sirens go off. It's good. It's not bad. See, a horn just honked literally right then when I said that. So on top of that, we moved out of the bad neighborhood. Then we moved into the nice neighborhood. And then people started teasing me who had my skin color because we were the poor family. No gang stalkers. We don't acknowledge that over here. We don't acknowledge that. No fear in this family. None of that. So it is too personal. I can't. If there's families that watch here. So it's not. It is. I can tell you if you send me a message Or if you can coach, if you get a one-on-one coaching session with me, absolutely. It's just there's family right now, and I just want to be mindful of that, because Nicky Scorpio is for the kids. And people really, there you go, exactly. Your dogs bark or howl when I say big things. People really have their kids rocking with us. You'd be surprised how beautiful this family is. So my thing was, but I'm sure you could fill in the blanks. My thing was, I couldn't trust people, that I wasn't like everybody else. I was different. My thing was that I wasn't good enough. A girl told me in high school when I was like a freshman or something that I was going to die alone and skinny, so I deliberately gained weight. I gained like 90 pounds. Thank you. You know that I just had a lot going on, and I had anger. And then when I was in elementary school, I was friends with everybody. Everybody loved me. Everybody loved Nikki. I was like, all the girls, like in third grade, a girl asked me to be her girlfriend. She wanted to go out with me, and she said, "Do you want to go out?" No, my friend talked to her, and then he talked to me and said, "Julie wants to know if you want to go out with her." And I'm like, "To recess? Yeah, let's go." And he's like, "No." I have heard of Gabor Mate. He actually has a documentary right out now called The Wisdom of Trauma. Everybody should go to, hold on one second. Thank you for bringing that up. The Wisdom of Trauma. Go to thewisdomoftrauma.com right now, and it's donation based. You can watch this documentary. I grew up in the Bay Area too. Nickel and dime, baby. Thank you. So I had anger issues. After I got to the age of 12, I started processing. Oakland, I was raised in Berkeley. More so Berkeley. However, I used to hang out way more in Oakland. Like, I would go to the taco trucks in Oakland. I love the Oakland Hills. I love the Berkeley Hills. I love the Bay Area. Oh, I love the Bay Area. So different. I lived in LA, and that was exhausting. If you live in LA, if you're in the Hollywood scene, you know what I'm talking about. The Bay Area is different, though. There's no place like the Bay Area, just like there's no place like Manhattan. I love Manhattan. So, hey, thank you, Joshua. I actually like to switch up my outfit just because people are very judgmental, and I want to keep people guessing for you to think, oh, maybe that's my brother walking down the street. So, yeah, look up Gabor Mate, thewisdomoftrauma.com. Go sign up to watch his documentary and watch it with somebody if you can. It will change your life. I love Gabor Mate. Absolutely. So, yeah, even if you're balling on a budget, you can go watch that documentary. He's amazing. You should watch everything Gabor Mate has on YouTube. So when I got into high school, I started, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the double taps. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for real. Thank you for supporting me. And by the way, thank you to the people. I just added a gratuity jar, a good karma, blessing, pay it forward thing, because I'm really doing this independently. And thank you to those of you, even the anonymous ones who've been supporting me and donating. That's really, I love dropping free generational wealth. People tell me that I should raise my prices. I don't right now. Like, there's people who really need this, and I don't do this as a trend. I don't share unconditional love, and I don't hold a space. I feel somebody feels it right now. I don't do this for the trendy people. I do this for people who really need this unconditional love. The person who I just talked to was in a war, and he's a father. I do this for people. I do this for people who don't have this community, because I didn't have this community. I didn't have certain information. I didn't have the mentors. And so for me, when I do this from a real place of, yes, I have healthy beliefs and I get paid to do what I love. And I appreciate all of the beautiful people who've been doing these one-on-ones with me. I also drop this knowledge for free because I remember what it was like when I didn't want to be alive and when I questioned my existence. So you keep going. Wow, an empath feels you. You keep going. Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them. I'm just talking to you. I don't care if there's 100 million people in here. I'm talking to you. I love you. So thank you for supporting me, for real. Thank you. This comes from a real place. Thank you. So I had anger issues. Whew, I feel that. I had anger issues when I was like 16 years old. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. What's up, Jay Wizzle? What's up? I haven't read the book Rebuilding for Divorced People. Interesting. So that's unfortunate that you had to go through that. Okay, I got to focus. I want to tell you this story because I keep getting sidetracked. However, I'm not on sidetracks. I'm on the track. I'm on the main track. I'm so intentional. If I was any more intentional, it'd be, I don't know if there's even a word for that much intentionalness. Okay, so I channel, Christine. Thank you very much. I do not have the ping pong mind. I channel information. Go down to the human design type and look up manifesting generator. Look up human design type manifesting generator. They told us that we have ADHD. You know what we do? We go into the world. We see the beautiful thing that's never been done, the $1 million, $1 billion idea. We make it big. We make it bright. We make it tangible. We give it to the people. And then we say, hey, I'm on to channel the next amazing thing. You guys go take care of that and do that. We'll all make, I don't know, $10 million. See you. I got another couple $10 million ideas. Cool. Thank you. Gotta go. Okay. I got love. Okay. I got jokes. So, I'm sharing my story because a couple different people have asked how I got to the place where I'm at, how I have the perspective that I have, how I'm able to communicate the way that I do. And it is 10 o'clock on the dot in the East Coast. Much love to you. Thank you for rocking with me. My name is Nicky Scorpio. I'm the introvert that speaks up. I teach emotional intelligence. That means you can feel your feelings and not feel bad about feeling them. So I coach people. I share free generational wealth and knowledge because I don't believe in gatekeeping. Okay, here we go. So when I was in high school, because of all that other stuff that I told you about, and if you missed out on it, you should go to my profile and hit the top right-hand corner bell so you can get notified when a Scorpio goes live. Okay. So when I was, shout out to you in England for rocking with me. My ancestry, a lot of it comes from Cornwall. If you've ever been there, and I love Michigan. Okay. So I love Detroit specifically, and I love Michigan. Got a lot of love for Detroit. So basically, when I was about 16 years old, really starting at 12, my mom tried to get me to go to therapy, and I went to a therapist, and I went to family therapists, and it was annoying for me because they kept on asking me how things make me feel. And I'm like, talking out my feelings doesn't help me. Like, it doesn't get me anywhere. Like, I'm angry. That's why I'm talking to you. Like, I need an actual tangible thing to get me to understand the anger so I can have a healthier relationship with it. I feel almost as if I'm funding your vacation home or paying for your rent, and you're really trying to just keep me around in the circle, just going in slow motion. Or is that just me? Okay. So I coach therapists now. God, I wish I could go back in time and say, hey, you know, when the relationship you're in, when she says to go to therapy, you're actually coaching therapists now. Like, chill out. You know what you're doing. So ending that nonsense, that's exhausting. Good thing we know every choice we make is the right one. Whew, imagine needing validation from other people who don't like themselves. So I had all of this anger inside, and for those of you who don't know, and this is why I like there's actually parents on here who have me coach their kids, and I love that. There's certain concepts that kids get way more than adults do. So, hey, and what's up, Ireland? I coach a couple different people from Ireland. I love the Irish, like the energy. I want to go there. I want to tap into Ireland's ancient wisdom. I really want to just go be in the greens and just kick it with the people, because in New York City, I hang out with people that are from Ireland, and they're amazing. Okay. I love being international. I love traveling. So thank you. I appreciate the love so much. I love you. So I had all of this anger, and just so you know, when a young man grows up without a father, you're funny, Tammy. Thank you. When a young man grows up without a father, he's more likely to have anger issues. Black tourmaline. more likely to have anger issues, more likely to not do well in school, and more likely to be incarcerated, more likely to have financial issues. I was check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark, and then some. And then from there, I realized that that because I was looking for a father, that I was going towards men with like anger, with big personalities, because for some reason that's what I thought what a man was. Word, good night, get that rest. Tell your boy who has anger issues to say it's okay to be angry. It's just not okay to take it out on other people. Anger is powerful. Anger means we want to make change. So anger means we're going to communicate to people. We're going to you tell your little child, you tell your boy, you say, take a breath. You can go like a dragon. You can go rah, like that. And then you can communicate to say, I'm hungry. I want to watch something. I want to do something. And then you can teach a kid about communication. It's a whole thing. So, when I was a kid, I had my little Darth Vader helmet. And I would go, I would close it if you try to talk to me. And I would get my cape and I go, and I had my little black boots and I would go, when I was walking around. I was a little introvert Scorpio. I was in my other lifetimes where I was the king and I was the ruler. I'm like, I want the power. It's like, no, this lifetime you're being evolved, Nikki. There you go. So after I hit that rock bottom where I hit all those things on the checklist, I was praying consistently when I was at like a very, very rock bottom. Because again, I'm talking about how I got to where I'm at. Yes, you got to be creative with kids. Because sometimes they're not going to want to breathe. You say, can you breathe like a dragon? How do dragons breathe? Rawr. The kids will get that. They're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm rocking with that. Honk, honk. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? So, I love the energy up in here. So, I was praying every single night, pretty much the exact same prayer for forgiveness, for help. I felt desperate. I felt lost. I felt frustrated. And I got jokes. I'm glad that you laugh. And I had a dream where I saw myself after praying consistently over and over and over and over again. Christine's got jokes. That I saw myself as a child and I was wearing the little overalls, little Oshkosh overalls, right? And I saw myself walking down a path. And he looked at me and he said, where have you been? The younger version of me looked at me and said, where have you been? I've been waiting for you. And I saw a brilliant white light take over the whole entire peripheral vision. And then I woke up and I realized my journey had begun. Sweet little Nikki, right? There's a siren. See, you're catching on. I'm connected. So after that happened, I realized that my journey had begun. Then what was that a dream or while meditating? It was a dream. And it was while I was, to keep it all family, there were bars in front of me. And every single time I'd have a dream, I'd see bars because of, the abandonment issues that I wasn't facing and the anger that I wasn't processing. That's why we tell kids at a young age, anger is a powerful tool. It's okay to be angry. Just understand that it's powerful. Anger is magic. Anger is where the magic happens. Yeah. Because we can change. Anger is also because we're insecure. Anger is because we don't feel like we're good enough. I'll talk about that. And I'll talk more about that later. So after that, I basically started living this life that was very wild. I was in a relationship at the time. My whole life didn't make sense. Like nothing about my life made sense. And in fact, I hated myself because, again, a girl told me at 16 that I was going to die alone and skinny. So I deliberately gained weight. And I hate, I was in terrible shape. Like my body didn't process the weight evenly. And like, I just didn't, like, I hated my self-image. It's fascinating what we do to validate other people's beliefs, huh? And you can heal all of that in meditation like I did. I got big tears and big healing. So after I went through all of these situations, then I moved to New York. I was in the Bay Area. Then when I was in New York, I was basically just hustling. I was like a vice president at a marketing and promotions company. I worked my way up from answering phones to doing that to being a club promoter. I was going to clubs. Like I was basically running this company, working 80 to 90 hours a week in Midtown New York, Midtown Manhattan. And I'm going to start, by the way, if you live in New York, you should start calling it Manhattan more to acknowledge the indigenous culture. Because New York is very, very indigenous. Word, we are validated. What's up, Candy? How you doing? Candy girl. So I moved to New York. And basically from there, I was a work machine. And I learned, what I learned from those experiences is I learned that I'm very quick-witted. I learned that if I'm passionate about something, if I'm interested in something, that I can get consumed by that, and I can find a way to, it's 1010 1010. I can find a way to convince other people to be excited in that thing as well. It's an ability that I have. And I also, that's why you see how I am with the trolls, because I learned, like, when people would talk smack to me, that I was able to go right back and talk smack to them. So for example, I became a club promoter by default. My boss needed for me to be at the club one night because somebody had called in sick, even though I'd been at the office all day from like 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. So now I have to go to the club. And this is like a nice place in Manhattan, in downtown Manhattan. And so my boss needed for me to go outside. He was like, get people into the club. And I was like, what? Go outside and get people into the club. How? However you need to do it. I'm like, okay. So I started just like the first time I came up to somebody, I got a group of 15 people and I sent them up, and then I just started doing that. That was my new thing. So I would be at other nightclubs like in Times Square, and a guy would be walking by down the street. He'd have like a red and black shirt on with like, I don't know, like curly hair or something like that. And I'd say, hey, it's Lumberjack Tuesdays over here. Lumberjack Tuesdays. And he'd turn around and be like, you, sir, that's very coincidental. I've never seen you over there. You got to come inside here. It's crazy tonight. And so if somebody would ever come back, or because like people would laugh at that kind of stuff, like they would actually go in because they would laugh at my, just off the top kind of like, humor. And then I learned that if somebody would put me down, that I could come back immediately back at them. It's a gift for a Scorpio. Then I learned how to fine tune it. So while I was living in Manhattan, met a girl, fell in love, drove across from the United States in 2 days, drove from New York from Manhattan, from New York City to Los Angeles in pursuit of love in 2 days. Fell out of my seat. My hat flew off my head when I met her. And through that experience, learn some things about what it's like to be in an abusive relationship. And we don't shame that person. That's the environment that they grew up in, and I did that for 8 years. We're on great terms. We both very much love each other. It's just, you know, we both very much see what works and what doesn't. And I question my existence. I question my sanity. It was a teacher, exactly. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here with you guys. Because I got curious about all of these things that I went through, while other people just get stuck in it and they stay there. I'm like, I'm not going to be stuck in this. This is an experience. But like, I've always had an inner knowing. I've always had within my life, right now, if you've had deja vus in your life, if you've had deja vus, because I've had a lot of deja vus, like big time deja vus, and random like visual points in my life to let me know that when I get to this place, it's my angel saying like, you're on your path. Yes, 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 yes. My life was tons and tons and tons of deja vus all the time. So, black tourmaline. So basically, what I got from being in that relationship was she actually encouraged me to get healing. She took me to a party where there was a shaman. I'm telling you how I got to where I'm at. I'm telling you how I got the perspective that I have. I'm giving you all this stuff. Deja vus are meaning that like you've seen something before. That like you go into a room where you meet somebody and you're like, I feel like I've met you before, or I feel like I've been here before, or like I feel like I've seen this before. Right, that there's no mistakes. Right, my life has been, I was actually depressed when I was younger because I thought my whole life was predetermined. Thank you. Or you feel like you've been here before, yeah. And so I got a healing from a shaman. And if you're in the Los Angeles area, you could look up Harry Paul. He's amazing. He does breath work. He gave me a healing that was 90 minutes long. Word, you got Moldavite, Noah? I'm going to get some Moldavite. I'm really excited for it. So, I got this healing from the shaman, and my producer at the time was there with me. Harry Paul, Harry space Paul, Shaman Harry Paul. I don't think he goes by Shaman Harry Paul anymore. I think he goes by just Harry Paul. He's amazing. He's Los Angeles. They call him Los Angeles' best kept secret. He does breath work. That is like phenomenal. Every time that I hung out with him, I'm like, even when I'm happy, I cry when I do breath work. We're gonna do a manifestation. So you're gonna be able to heal yourself. For the person who says that you have that you have, you're gonna heal yourself. We're gonna do a manifestation in a little bit. Story time. Thank you. Yes, I'm great, Nikki. Thank you. Hey, it's nice to see you. So after I got this healing from this shaman, that I was laughing. I cried, and in the middle of crying, the producer that I was working with at the time, he comes over and he starts laughing in my face, like mocking me. And I immediately knew, oh, he's not my people, so I need to cut ties with him. I cried harder than I ever had in my life because I was letting go of the illusion. Hairy palms, you're funny. And while I was crying, there were black pins that were coming out of my arms. You might know me from somewhere. 4 of the clients that I coach, we both know that we've met before. Whew. Not to mention the moderator said that we've met before, which I definitely believe that because I instantaneously felt the connection. So after I had this deep, deep, deep cry, I had a deep laugh, like a belly laugh for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes or something like that. And then from there, I remembered who I was. No, not ayahuasca. No, I've done that. I can actually talk about that. And by the way, you should always, that's not for everybody. Please understand, I'm not a doctor in any way, shape, or form. None of this is advice. This is just me telling my story. This is purely educational. Okay, do your own research and, talk to doctors and stuff like that. Okay, like I'm just telling you my story. So, after that, I started going on a journey to say like, oh, I like the way that this feels. I want more of this. The laughter was me letting go of the illusion. The laughter was me saying all of that thing that was holding me down, that was tears and tears and tears and sadness. My soul was like, oh, that's actually an illusion. That actually didn't mean anything. I was telling myself a story the whole time, thinking I was abandoned and unloved and unwanted and ugly and all this different stuff. And that was actually, all of that was a misinterpretation. How funny is that? As a soul, beyond the human experience. I can talk more about breath work. Just write questions in the question mark box, because I want to tell the story. So after I got that, then I started getting more into healing and more into spirituality. I started going to events to learn about, I'd tried different kinds of yoga. I tried Kundalini yoga, which is very, very intense and has a very intense breathing. I was involved in a car accident a while ago, years ago, and the doctor told me that I wasn't going to be able to lift over 15 pounds for the rest of my life. And I did hot yoga. And I did what the doctor said that I couldn't because of that. And also what's interesting is when you stretch, when you do yoga, that you actually release trauma. When you stretch your body, or when you, for example, you can do a lymph node drainage, lymph, L-Y-M-P-H, node, N-O-D-E, drainage. If you don't have the budget to go to a place that does that, or it's not in your area, you can go into YouTube and find out how to do it for free. You can simply get a rolling pin and you can roll over your stomach and have somebody else roll over your stomach and just feel your, like, move the energy in your gut around, and you can move it up and down your legs, and you can, because you carry trauma that's trapped inside of you. Word. Shout out to your husband. Give him 10 million bonus points. Okay. I channel, I get sidetracked. Okay. I don't want to lose my thought. Okay. So where was I? So I did the shamanic experience. I learned the illusion. I learned the illusion. I started, yes, that's what I was talking about, stretching. I started doing yoga. I started doing hot yoga. They call it Bikram yoga. However, Bikram is not a good dude, and so they don't really call it Bikram yoga anymore. It's hot yoga. I started realizing a lymph node drainage is where you can just basically, your lymph nodes, if they get clogged up, that's why people get cancer and stuff like that. So you need to do a lymph node drainage. So I also, while I was doing that, I started focusing on my gut health. By the way, I was talking to somebody earlier today. If you have irritable bowel syndrome, if you have IBS, there's a metaphysical reason for that. You can actually go online for any kind of disease that you have or any kind of issue that you have, and you can type in the metaphysical reason for blah, blah, blah. And you'll find that there's actually a belief in your mind that you keep telling yourself over and over again, and things that you keep on doing with your body. And that's why people get sick. You can heal yourself. You can boost up your own immune system. I'm reverse aging. People are messaging me like, yo, like, you're looking younger and your hair looks blonder. I'm like, I'm telling you. Yeah, so tell your child to look it up. This is why we're truth seekers. So if you want reverse aging, do the meditation that I do. It's called the Gateway Process. It's on an app called Soul's Journey. SOULS space JOURNEY. Gateway Process is the most amazing meditation I've ever done in my life. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you. That's the name of the app. So you can just screenshot that. You can download that or whatever. The way that, and I'm going to keep telling my story, the way that I actually started growing younger, because they don't really teach you how to do this, there's going to be a breathing technique that they're going to teach you about. And then I realized once my energy was at a higher vibration, once it was nothing but clean energy and just like electricity going around in my body, that I could hyper focus that on different areas. So I started visualizing the 5-year-old version of myself. I channeled all of this. I visualized the 5-year-old version of myself saying, hey, your eyes look bright like mine. Your skin looks healthy like mine. People love your smile. because I used to hate my smile. I would say your hair's blonde like mine. Your lungs and your heart are healthy like mine. They're working like mine. Oh, somebody felt that. Life of an empath. So as I was doing all this work, on top of that, I started doing a lot of work for my gut. I started getting into, you can take enzymes. Enzymes basically, if you put food, like certain kind of food in enzymes in a bowl, if you just stirred it around, like if you put oatmeal in enzymes in a bowl, like it would just be liquid. It makes it easier for you to digest the food. I did cleanses because I realized we carry 10 to 15 pounds of waste in our body, and I started taking probiotics. Again, I'm not a doctor. Personally, probiotics that are refrigerated tend to be more powerful. However, do your research. That's why we're truth seekers. Hey, thank you. By the way, yeah, if you're depressed, if you feel like not being alive, if you're in a very abusive relationship, if you're getting out of a relationship, if you're getting a divorce, if you're on the edge, if you feel like broken, because I feel like somebody in here is really having a difficult time, besides the fact that we share free knowledge, that you go to my profile, go to the link in my bio, and go to book time with me, and there's a few different options. Calendly is the best if you have PayPal, and really, like, I'm telling you, like, we do this for real in this family. Like, it's emotional intelligence is, I want for you to understand that you can be yourself around anybody. You can feel your feelings, your anger, your sadness, your frustration, your pain, your trauma. You can feel all the things that you're going on in your journey and not feel obligated to please other people, to not take care of other people. And you won't feel ashamed by other people. You'll actually start to love yourself more and heal yourself more and realize how powerful you are. What a concept. So yeah, go to my profile, go to the link in my bio. Go to book time with me. I recommend Calendly if you have PayPal. I do package deals. Like a half an hour is $25. And sometimes, like, I go over a half an hour because, again, I love you guys. I have healthy beliefs. I get paid to do what I love. I drop free knowledge. And by the way, shout out to the person who just put money. I added a gratuity jar in my thing. Somebody just tipped me. Thank you. For real, thank you. Because I give all my energy. I'm live stream at 11 o'clock in the morning. I have coaching calls. I take time to eat a meal to warm myself, to warm my soul up. I do a quick meditation and I protect myself. I hop right back on here because I know people really want family and unconditional love. Word. So, you know, on this journey, I started to notice that I was choosing to be sad. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, shout out to the person who booked for me tomorrow. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Yes. Yes, we love the moderators up in here. We love the moderators. Actually, everybody, absolutely. Please definitely make sure you're following the moderators because they're amazing. Christine, for example, is an amazing, intuitive, and has a lot of different ways to give you insight and protection and just a lot of knowledge. And she also does one-on-ones as well. How long have I been on this journey? For 10 years and counting, probably longer than that. Really my whole life, though, because I've always had an inner knowing. I knew at 5. When I was 5, I told my mom how the universe was created because God was dancing with the goddess, and God and goddess danced in the planets and danced in the stars and danced in the love. And then I walked away, casually, having a casual conversation as a 5-year-old. I told my mom at 6 years old that I wanted to take everybody's pain and they would all be okay and I could handle it. That's how my mom explained to me about Jesus. I mean no disrespect. It was just me as a kid innocently saying that's what I wanted to do. Okay. I've always had an inner knowing that I had a big, huge journey. The thing for me that I want for you to get by me telling my story is that the way that I actually got here, because a few people have asked me, like, how did you get to where you're at? How do you have the perspective that you do? It's because while I was going through this difficult time, I was always curious about it. I didn't let it define me. I didn't make it life or death. There were some times where I really, really thought about just not existing anymore. However, I kept going because I had that inner knowing. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for real. Thank you for being here. And for those of you, it's fine. You don't need to tip me. I'm grateful for the gifts. Thank you, because, you know, I'm doing this 100% independently so we can get consciousness to the mainstream. That's why I tell you this page isn't about me. Don't ever feel bad if you don't have anything to give. Your love is enough. You're amazing. We love you unconditionally. Thank you. What a concept. We love you as you are. We know you got a story. We love you anyway. You're amazing. You deserve to have people in your life who love you as you are. Okay? You deserve that. Okay, there we go. So, and the horns were honking right there. I'm telling you, I'm tuned in. So, I was always curious when I was in that abusive relationship. Again, we're not shaming. We're not putting them down, okay? I saw where they came from and was like, wow, got you. So she didn't receive unconditional love. She doesn't even know what that concept is. No disrespect, just wow, courageous. Now I have respect and admiration. There's no resentment. So what I constantly went to was curiosity. I would say, why, when I started really healing and really, really seeking truth, I was like, why is it that I was just in a good mood and then that conversation got had and I had to defend myself and explain myself and go through this exhausting pattern? If I hadn't have even responded or reacted to that, I'd still be fine. Why is that? What's up, Jen? I just started getting really curious. I started getting really, really curious about why I would go to certain places automatically, autopilot, not even questioning, not even thinking about it. If all of your relationships have been abusive, it's time to look at your life differently. I want for us tonight to say, I let go of my old story. Claim a new story. I claim a story that is happiness. Transmuting that energy. I claim for everything in my story to be for my greatest good. I choose for everything in my new story to keep me happy. I choose for everything in my new life to be an opportunity for me. I choose to be empowered. I choose to speak my voice. I choose to understand the more that I speak my truth, the more people love me. The more that I'm vulnerable, the more truth I get. The more truth I get, the more I know where to give my energy to and who to not focus my energy on. We're not giving our energy to those people who don't know what to do with our love. They don't get access to that. We're setting boundaries. Okay? Claim it all. It's yours. So I started getting really curious about my reactions, and I actually started getting curious about her reactions because I'm like, I know that she loves me. I know that she doesn't mean to do this. There has to be a logical reason why in her mind. There has to be like a cognitive thing that I'm not understanding. There has to be something logically that would make somebody who cares about me, who I know that they love me, react with these reactions and go to this place of fear. Then I started learning how to communicate differently, and I started hearing her beliefs and hearing the truths that she carried with her, and was like, wow, if you believe that to be a truth and you've never even questioned it, how do you ever expect to have happiness if you have any kind of thought in your life that leads to the thought of, if I don't do this or if I do this, I will die. If I show people this or don't show people this, I will be a total and complete failure. Like, how do you ever expect to have happiness if you have those beliefs? If you think nobody will trust you and everybody in every relationship you've been in is rough and everywhere that you've gone, you've had it hard. If you keep on speaking that into existence, how do you ever expect for somebody who is happy to look at you and think, gee, I'm happy. I really energetically want to connect with this person who keeps on subconsciously projecting this image of how their life is when life is whatever we make it to be. You're just misinterpreting what's happening to you. That's what abandonment is. Abandonment issues is just one big misinterpretation. Who am I? I'm you. I'm a truth seeker. I'm telling my story. I'm telling how I got to this place. I teach emotional intelligence, which means that you can go into society and you can feel your feelings and not feel bad about feeling them. You can get around people who don't agree with you and know how to critically think and know not to react to other people and understand if people don't like you, they don't like themselves. Every choice you make is the right one. Nobody on planet Earth knows what they're doing. And then you can have a blank canvas from there. Word. I am, therefore I am. I am that I am. So going through that situation, I realized the narcissist, a word, and I'm validated. The narcissist, the person who doesn't know how to show their feelings, the person who doesn't know how to show their emotions. And I actually channeled this with the whole, the whole ascension thing that's been happening for us. I channeled this message. The narcissist, because a lot of people deal with that. Oh my God, you're a narcissist. They're a narcissist. I was raised by narcissist. Am I a narcissist? Like people throw this phrase around. What I realized, if we're just going to generalize, it's just a person who's not good with communicating their feelings and their emotions and is really, really, really self-absorbed because they don't know how to show their emotions and they're fearful and they're fearful and they're fearful. Okay? And we show fear in different ways. So hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? So what I realized is the narcissist is the one who's actually showing us that we know what we're doing. 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 Hello? You've always known what you're doing. Shout out to the person who just booked the one-on-one with me. Yes, we're not self-sabotaging anymore. I know it's exhausting being around abusive people. I got you. I got you. The youngest person I work with is 9. The oldest is 73. Okay? You're not your past. You're not your story. They lied to you. Thank you. My voice likes you. So I realized the narcissist is saying, you are intelligent. You are a spiritual being. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are courageous. So I'm going to do everything I can for you to feel absolutely and totally crazy until you step into who you are and you tell the world who you are. Oh, you are a leader. You are a leader, except you don't know how powerful you are yet. So I'm going to keep on telling you that you're wrong and you're crazy and you should do things my way, even though I'm not even happy. You should do things my way. Fear, 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 until you actually step into who you are and own it and claim it. Yes. That way, when we look at it that way, we can reclaim all of our power. We can reclaim all of our power that way. We're not mad at that person. I don't have any resentment. Hey, what's up? What's up, Tina? What's up? Hang out. This is unconditional love. This is family. If you feel like you don't have people who love you, you got 180, at least 100 people in here who love you as you are. Okay. I know that it's hard. I know that it's hard. I know. We feel so validated and so justified within our frustration, within our anger. And the evolved way to actually get closure and to move past this is to go soul to soul and understand the narcissist does not know unconditional love. That was never taught to them. So when you're coming from a place of I've had pain in my life and I just want to show you love, and they go to a place of put up your dukes or you're stupid or how can you love me as I am? I was told that I was wrong. So therefore, if you tell me that you love me as I am, then there's something wrong with you. Or everything that we don't know is scary and fearful. And you always got to show people that you're attractive and looking good. The narcissist needs love just as much. There's actually quite a few people that I coach. They're like, I think I'm a narcissist. I'm like, I don't think so. I think you were raised by people who don't know how to show emotions and you got to go against your grain. You got to go against your grain, man. Like you want love and you have a difficult time finding relationships. That's because you don't want to see yourself. I got you. I understand. You think if you were raised in a family full of narcissists, you think that if you told people who you really were, if people found out your dirty, dark secret, if people found out the truth about you, they would find out that you're a human being. You think, oh, they would find out that I'm a fraud, or I'm not this way, or I'm not that way. So if I really tell them who I am, then they won't like me. It's false information. False information. You've been lied to. You've been hustled. Good evening. What's up, Rachel? You've been lied to. Right, exactly. That's why I want for you to tell your story. That's why I want for you to understand. People want to hear your story. Even if somebody's a step behind you, even if you're brand new to this, you can still share knowledge with somebody. We're all students and teachers. Right. Word. What's up, Crystal? Thank you. Yeah, I do have a song. That is a reference to my song. I have a song on all streaming services called Irregular. It's definitely an anthem for the moms and for anybody who feels like they've had to be strong, or for anybody who's ever been told that you're different. I got you. I produced it. I mixed it. I recorded it. I did all that. Then Sirens. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So just type in Nicky Scorpio in your streaming services. And regardless, just hang out here. Stay a while. So when I started realizing how my ex was raised, it should be on YouTube, and I saw that there was no love, like in that sense. There's always love. We all just love differently. It's more so of a presentation based love, and I mean no disrespect. It's just like I was having a conversation. There was a huge reaction. And then from that, terrible things got said to me. I don't even need to go into details. The point is, terrible things were said to me by the parents. Terrible things. Wishing terrible things on me. Christian-based. Okay? Old calendar. And then that exact same night, even though I was told to get out of their house in a state that I know nobody, like I was a long way from home in the middle of the lockdown, that very night they made me dinner and we didn't talk about it. That's when I realized, oh, got you. We don't talk about anything in this family. Got you. Got you. Now I get it. Now I don't have resentment for this person. That's why I want for you to stop having resentment for the person who's been, gaslighting or narcissistic or mentally or verbally abusive. I want for you to really just understand the reason why you've been in that situation is because you have not stepped into who you are. You are a leader. You are courageous. You don't believe me? I'm intelligent, man. I know my stuff. I know who you are, even if you don't see that within yourself. I see you. You're amazing. You lead in a different way. Why do you think you've gone through a difficult time? Why do you think that I'm killing it right now as a coach? I went through the ringer. I went through that stuff with grace and with dignity and with courage. It takes courage to be vulnerable. It takes courage to cry. It takes courage to say I'm angry and I don't like how I feel. Thank you. I'm glad you love the manifestation. We're going to do that in a little bit. I just want to encourage you to tell your story. I am talking to you. I channel is what I do. I want for you to understand there's a whole different story that you can tell within your life. There's a whole different interpretation that you can tell. There's a whole different perspective on what you're going through. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for double tapping the screen. We bring in more light workers that way, more people who don't have this community. Thank you. There's no mistakes. You didn't make a mistake. You said I made a mistake. I got with him. No, you didn't make a mistake. I don't know what your spiritual belief is. However, we could really go down the rabbit hole and you could understand that reincarnation is a documented thing. It's not an evil thing. It is documented. There is proof of it. It is a godly, heavenly, all religion, all background concept that is validated and true. Okay, so That's the reason why we get into wild situations. That's the reason why we get into difficult situations. That's the reason why we question our existence. That's the reason why we have family members who are abusive. That's the reason why we have people in our life where I'm like, I don't know why, I just don't like something about you. That's the reason why we love people and we still fight and argue, because we've met them before. Thank you. Wow. Yo, thank you for that. That was beautiful. I love fireflies. I actually hadn't seen fireflies until I went to the Midwest. I love fireflies. Those were amazing. I wish I had fireflies growing up. Let me see. What are your manifestation tests that can show us our power? I don't need to show you your power. You need to believe that you have it. It's not about, I don't do anything. I don't do anything. Healers don't heal. Healers show you what's already inside of you. And be mindful if we say that we're a warrior and that we have to be strong. It's good to be a warrior. However, at the same time, we don't need to be strong now. Now strength is courage. Now strength is crying. Now strength is saying, I'm depressed. I'm alone. I feel unloved. And telling people that. Yeah. So, you heal yourself. That's why we need community. That's why we need family. We are craving, as a society, we are craving nurturing. That's why for me, my goal with who I am, okay, with how I look, with how I'm presented, with what society says about people like myself, is to get divine feminine into the forefront. Is to celebrate women, is to say, you know what? Women don't want the beauty mode on TikTok anymore. Turn that off. Take it away. They don't want it anymore. They want to show their lines. They want to show who they are. People don't want to show their perfect life anymore. They don't want influencers. They're not under the influence. They just want to be happy with who they are. We don't fall for the lies. We're not crazy. We're not weird. We're not wrong. Yes, you. I'm talking to you, exactly. Okay? So that's my goal. That's what I'm doing. Thank goodness I was raised by women. I'm good with being weird. Let me see. What do you say to yourself to get your energy and focus if you wake up completely depressed? Absolutely, I'm sure. What do I say if I wake up and I feel depressed? I'll do this. I'll go onto YouTube and I'll do the 6-phase meditation, the number 6, PHASE meditation. That's on YouTube. I can do Wim Hof breathing. I can commit to 11 minutes and do Wim Hof breathing, WIM_HOF. I take supplements like ashwagandha, ASHWAGANDA. What else would I do if I woke up feeling depressed? And then I'm going to answer some questions. If I'm feeling depressed, if I wake up and I'm feeling depressed, another thing that I'm going to do? I'm going to feel depressed. I'm going to understand that my body is telling me to rest because I might be burnt out. Word, cold showers. Let me see what this says. I've come through a 30-year conflict. My rage is on 24/7, but we're coming to something. If you want to talk to me about anger, like hit me up on my Instagram or schedule time with me. Like if you really, really want to do something powerful with that anger, please hit me up. If you are balling on a budget, you can just hit me up and just send me a message on my Instagram and I can drop some free knowledge. Or if you really want to take a deep dive and really go for real and really get peace within that anger and those emotions and get to the grief, you go to my profile, you tap the link in my bio, you go to get time with me. There's 4 or 5 different ways to book. Okay. I'm going to go to answer some questions. Right. And that's another thing I just want to say. What works for me might not work for you. The main thing for me to get past all of this, like, oh, I don't like to breathe this way. I don't like to do this. I don't believe in this. This is wrong. I don't like this. For me, what actually works is me just understanding that my depression is telling me to rest because I'm burnt out. And I need to take a rest, a deep rest, like the homie Jim Carrey said. Okay? I need to take a deep rest. Thank you. So, questions. Can I make 2 of the 4 30-minute sessions intuitive coaching sessions? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How do I keep my calm? How do I keep my calm? And then, by the way, if you have questions, put them in the question mark box. And please, please don't put comments in the question mark box, please. This is for questions. Thank you for showing me love. I'm just saying, please just put questions in the question mark box. Thank you. I appreciate the love. We're here to grow and to evolve. What do you do when people are gaslighting you? You do not react. You don't react. You do not react. You can say things like, that's not how it occurs to me. When you're dealing with somebody who's a narcissist and you're telling them how you feel and they keep on trying to change the conversation, you know what you're going to say? Like let's say, for example, I'm just making up something off the top of my head. I'm asking somebody who's a narcissist, I'm asking them, is the sky blue? And they say, you didn't do that. You didn't do this. You didn't go outside. You didn't wash the dishes. Like, that's not what I asked. I asked if the sky is blue. And they're like, well, the clouds, there's the clouds and the clouds make it rain. Yes, I understand that. However, please stop deflecting. I just would like for you to acknowledge this. I would like for you to acknowledge this question. And I would like for you to answer it. I'm asking you if the sky is blue. You're asking me such a stupid question. I don't have time for this. I understand that. I'm asking you if the sky is blue. I would like for you to answer the question. You don't think you can do that? Of course you can. You keep on redirecting it back to that thing because a narcissist used that tactic to deflect. Hey, look over there, look over there, look over there. You keep on redirecting it. I mean, really, seriously, at the end of the day, I got to be completely honest with you. I've tried a lot of different things spiritually. At the end of the day, sometimes you really just need to like get away from people. And really, if you really want to know how to do that, you have to really unpack the layers of abandonment that you have. And really be okay with being by yourself and know that your life is not going to fail or fall down, or you're not going to be a failure. You're not going to be your mom or your dad. You're not going to be a terrible person. You're not a bad person if you get out of a situation. Doesn't matter if it's a marriage. God still loves you. Doesn't matter. All this fear. But if I do this, I'm going to be no. Nonsense. This is really the second time that somebody's asked me if I'm a Scorpio. Yes. Word meditation. Like, can you really understand the reason why you're in a relationship with gaslighting, with abuse, with narcissism is because you think that you were abandoned. You misinterpreted when that person died, when there was divorce, when that person left you, when they told you that you're stupid for being who you are, when they put you down, where they personally attacked your character. You are misinterpreting that whole entire scene, and you created a whole movie off of that. That person just didn't like themselves. You just need to go into meditation and tell that person at that age who you are, you misinterpreted that whole thing that you have been thinking about your whole life. You misinterpreted that whole scene. Yeah, you. Okay? That's what I do in meditation. I tell myself all that stuff was a misinterpretation. Don't say what it or you. I don't know what that meant. Okay, more questions. Thank you for the love. What are my thoughts on... Thank you. Thank you. And you're the fertilizer. Thank you. I received that. What are my thoughts on manifestation? I'm a manifesting machine. I'm a manifesting machine. I got to be completely honest with you. I'm a manifesting machine these days. I'm like, wow. So, manifestation, and then after this question, I think we should actually do a manifestation. My spiritual views are I'm a truth seeker. I'm a truth seeker. I seek the truth. I believe that every single religion has something to teach. I believe that God loves everybody and there's no asterisks. Love that for us. Reincarnation is a proven, documented thing. I also believe if you don't agree with 100% of what I'm saying, we can still be friends. We can still be family. You can still have a seat at the table. You're still welcomed. You're still loved. Can you critically think and can you be around people who don't think the same way as you and still get that love? You want love. You want friends. You want friends. I'm a friend. I love you unconditionally. We're family. I know it's different. You're not used to it. It's real. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. Great. Okay. So, my thoughts on manifestation are the reason why people are not manifesting is because they are not currently grateful for what they have. People, the reason why people are not manifesting is because they're focused on their age. They're focused on their bank account. They're focused on other people's life. They're focused on how they used to be. And they're thinking because things are not how they want them to be, that they're a failure or that they failed or that they made a mistake. That's the biggest reason you're not manifesting, even if it's 1%. You need to really, 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 really know what you know that every choice you make is the right one, that the universe is always working for you. And if you just hopped on my live, that is the new motto. That is the new mantra for 2022. Write that in your notes and start telling yourself that every single day and watch how powerful that is. Every choice I make is the right one. By the way, if I had clothing, if I had t-shirts and sweatshirts like hoodies and stuff like that that said every choice I make is the right one, would you guys support it and rock with me and rock that outside? Or have a t-shirt or a sweatshirt that said every choice I make is the right one? Because I'm thinking about making some clothes. Yes? All right. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. By the way, if you are in New York City on the 22nd, I'm going to go to an event. You can hang out with me. You can actually hang out with me. If you want to know about that, if you're in the East Coast area, go right there. Go to my bio. Go to the Instagram. Send me a message on Instagram if you're in New York. Okay. I don't know the location yet. It's going to be in Manhattan, probably Lower East or Lower West. Not quite sure, but just hit me up. What are my thoughts on manifestation? So I think it's the 22nd. I believe it's the 22nd. Don't quote me on that. Just message me. All right. So another reason you're not manifesting is because you're misinterpreting what the universe is bringing to you to help you manifest, and you keep rejecting it. You keep rejecting what the universe brings to you because you think, are we in retrograde? Are you talking about Mercury in retrograde? Are we in Mercury in retrograde right now? Are we? Did you just say that? I need answers immediately. Let me rephrase that. I need the answer that I need to hear immediately. Just joking. We're going with the flow. I got jokes. So another reason you're not manifesting is because you think that your manifestation should show up at this time slot, dressed like this, wearing this, talking like this, giving you this, doing this, just as you think, just as you say. And so when life takes away the stuff from your life or tries to take the stuff away or shows you that this person does not like you and does not get you at a rooted level, and that's why they keep saying mean things to you, you keep on ignoring it because you think, no, if I let go of this person, I'm going to be like mom and dad, or I'm going to be a failure, or I'm going to die, or I'm going to be all alone, or I'm not going to have a home. And so therefore I need to blah, 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 blah. That's a big reason why you're not manifesting if you're not manifesting. I mean, some of the greatest manifestations that I've had in my life came from a total and complete like, whoa, what are you doing to me? Why are you taking everything away from me and taking me to the nice part of town, to the hood? Why are you taking me here? I do not want to be here. What is this? And then I was like, oh, wait a second. The reason why I'm here is because I was listening to everybody else. That's how I came up with the mantra of every choice I make is the right one. That's how I got to that state of mind. Because I realized the whole reason why I was there is I was listening to all these other people that were verbally and mentally abusive, that were fearful, that were younger souls, that didn't know what they were talking about, didn't know my destiny, didn't know my karma, didn't know what I was working on here in this lifetime, didn't even know that I was unconditional love, didn't know that if you just showed me love and just said, hey, you know what? That's okay that life is hard. Keep going. I didn't get that for 8 years. For 8 years in a situation, not one time. And again, no disrespect. I'm just saying. I let go of all of that stuff and was like, no. There's no more advice being taken right now. Nobody's giving me advice. Every choice I make is the right one. I know what I'm doing now. Period. And if you don't like me, you don't like yourself. And again, nobody on planet Earth knows what they're doing. Not one person. Not one person on this planet knows what they're doing. Not one. Not one. And by the way, don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. You're not sorry. You're not sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Wizzle. Much love. You're not sorry. Thank you. Thank you for real. Feel the love. Thank you. Stop saying sorry. Thank you, baby girl, KP1. Thank you. Feel the love, I feel the love, I feel the love. I love you, for real. You deserve to have unconditional love. You deserve to have unconditional love. Somebody's sending me some big time love. Thank you. A Scorpio feels that. Thank you. I want for you to really understand all the things that have been hurting you, that have been making you cry and frustrated. Those were all big time misinterpretations. I channeled this I feel like 2 days ago. And this message really resonates with people and it really hits right now because that was one of the biggest things. So to summarize, because this whole conversation earlier was a few people asked me, how did I get to where I'm at? I just realized at a rooted level, very, very simply, every single thing, and we're going to do the meditation. So start sharing this with people you want to see level up. Start double tapping the screen for like a minute if you can. That brings in more light workers and more people who don't have this family. I realized, and thank you for that reminder, by the way. Thank you. I realized every single thing that was wrong. Thank you for the gifts. Every single thing that was wrong in my life was a misinterpretation. So I want for you to look at those areas in your life where you're sad, where you're depressed. You're like, I want to lose 50 pounds or 20 pounds, or I want to be, I hate these wrinkles. I hate these lines. I hate this story on my face. I hate these scars. I wish I was younger. God, why am I old and I'm this way and I'm older? And when I was younger, things were good and I really messed up. I made so many mistakes. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You handled it with grace. You're doing great. You're fine. That's a lie. Stop telling yourself that story. Let it go, or you'll never manifest. Don't learn how to trust yourself. Tell yourself that you trust yourself. Just trust yourself. You heal yourself. Stop looking for other people to heal you. Heal yourself. Tell yourself that you're already healed. Tell yourself you trust yourself. Tell yourself I trust myself more and more every day. Say I love trusting myself. Look in the mirror and say you trust yourself. Hey, do you know that you trust yourself? You trust yourself so much. Go into meditation and visualize a younger version of yourself when you had a difficult time, when you had trauma, and go to her or go to him and say, hey, do you know that you trust yourself now? And it's good to trust now. Actually, you like trusting other people too. Thank you. Heal yourself. Heal yourself. You can do it. I'm doing it. I don't need validation. I know what I know, what I know, what I know. Period. Thank you to the person who just put a tip in my tip jar. That's much love. Thank you, for real. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. So yeah, if you want to show Scorpio love and then we're going to manifest and meditate, you go to my profile and the link in my bio. There is a gratuity jar. You pay it forward. I pay it forward. We all get blessed. We all level up. Otherwise, we're rocking. We're going to manifest right now. This is what we do in this family every single day. I do this as much as I can with you all because I love you so much. I share free knowledge and then I get on client calls and I get right back on with you because I love you, because I know that you want family right now. I know you want unconditional love. And this is how we manifest, and this is how we levitate and level up. And by the way, thank you for all of you who message me and tell me how deeply impacted you are by these meditations and by these manifestations. And thank you for the people who do the one-on-ones that tell me that they are crying and healing and really, really feeling that they're worthy and really, really stepping into how amazing they are. I love this. Greatest time to be alive. How do you use the tip jar? How do I personally use the tip jar? Or are you saying you just go there and you put in your information and you can put a tip? I use the money, every single ounce and every single fiber of who I am is to get consciousness into the mainstream. I'm taking every double tap, every like, every love, every thank you, Nikki, I appreciate you, every gift, every fiber of who I am, so that I can go to record labels and say, hey, I know that you don't believe in consciousness. However, there's 34,000 or 35,000 or whatever my page is at, people that actually like it. And women actually want to take off the beauty mode, and women actually want to feel beautiful as they are, and people are tired of this lie. I'm going to take who I am and give that to the businesses that don't understand consciousness and say, I don't care if you don't believe in this and don't like this. Look at how many clicks it generates. Look at the data that it generates. Look at how much money is being spent within these communities. So you have to, whether you like it or not, you have to advertise within that. That's what I'm doing. This is not my message. This is not my page. This is about us. This is about family. This is a collective message. There are thousands of other people on TikTok and hundreds of thousands of people out there in the world that are doing this. I'm just doing what I can because the entertainment industry is how it is. You can't talk about mental health in Hollywood, and I'm here to change that. When my mom had cancer and I told people that I was generating money with that my mom had cancer, and they said, you can't talk about that because we have a hard time right now. I'm like, all right, word, I got you. Okay, so we're definitely going to talk about mental health. And if you don't like it, put me on the list and block me and don't book me. Don't ever talk to me again. I still know my destiny. That's why I learned 10,000 different ways to protect myself. And that's why I appreciate you showing me love, because I'm taking every fiber and every ounce of who I am to get this message to the mainstream. So instead of young ladies putting on spandex trying to show off their body all the time, which that's cool. If you got a cool body, you want to show off your body, that's cool. No body shaming. I'm just saying though, those same people who are hype beasts because people by nature just follow what's trending. Hey guys, here's a new trend on TikTok. People are banging their head against the wall and getting 1 million views and using the sound of them saying ouch, ouch, ouch over and over again. Do a video like this and tag a friend. So those same people who are just wearing spandex or showing off their body or saying, look, I have a body and I have a body and you should sign up for my OnlyFans and all of that, they're going to be meditating and doing Kundalini yoga, and they're going to be talking about vulnerability. They're going to say, no, I'm more vulnerable. I'm more vulnerable. No, I'm more vulnerable. And then what I'm doing once I manifest getting my whole nonprofit, anybody knows about nonprofits who wants to like partner up with me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have it so that we can donate $1, $2, $5, whatever, to people within our communities, to people overseas. So if you're having a bad day, imagine if you gave a woman in Ecuador $2 and her kid at 8 years old could have the very first toy that he's ever had. I got inspired by a guy named Murph's Life, Murphslife. And I thought, you know what? Within civilization, thank you for the gift. Instead of us showing off Lamborghinis and homes and chains and all that nonsense and garbage, what if we showed the impact we can make as humans? Like, imagine if 35,000 people on my follower page, on this page right here, imagine if everybody donated $1. What you could do to somebody overseas, to a family overseas. You could give a whole entire village Wi-Fi. You could teach a whole entire village about cryptocurrency and NFTs and how to have financial freedom. That's where my mind is at. That's what I do with the double taps. That's what I do with when you put money in the tip jar. That's what I do when you book one-on-ones with me. That's what I do when you double tap the screen. That's what I do when you follow. That's what I do when you say, Nikki, we love you. We rock with you. That's who I am. Because you just want to chill out. You don't even necessarily want to be famous. You don't even necessarily want to be a millionaire. You just want to be able to live your life and not feel bad about feeling your feelings. I got you. I understand. I know. I'm here for you. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. My birth name means Nicholas. I can't help it. Rawr! Let's go. Let's manifest. Let's do it. Let me take a sip of water. I love you too. By the way, what Christine just said right there, the moderator, she said, if you want extra healing protection from the angelic realm, just say, I accept. Christine is an amazing intuitive. Thank you. Thank you. Your son's name is Nicholas. Hold on, I gotta see that. Wow, I look like Macklemore. Tell me who else I look like. I heard I look like Nicky Scorpio. Your son's name is Nicholas. Tell your son his name means victorious people. Tell him that. It's a great name to have. All right. Word. Feeling the blessings up in here. And the energy release. Thank you. By the way, if you want to learn an amazing way to get healing, and then we're going to manifest and meditate. If you want to get an ancient, you have bad energy. What? Bye. Hold on. There we go. If you're going to say something like I have bad energy or I'm an energy vampire or something like that, you're immediately not here. You're immediately, oh, it's 11:11. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't play those games. I don't say those names. We don't delay those flames. Okay? Go be a victim somewhere else. Don't spread your negative energy. Don't try to come after me. Don't try to attack this page. Don't try to drain the energy on this page. God's closer to me than the air that I breathe. You wouldn't know what to do. Please. I'm here to manifest. We're here to manifest. We're here to raise this vibration up. Let's go. Rawr. Okay. Let's do it. Calm your mind. Calm your mind. We're getting the healing right now. Hey, thank you, Pats. Shout out to you for booking 4 more sessions with me. Shout out to everybody who's not self-sabotaging right now. Let's go. Let's raise this frequency. Word, Alicia. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. And the sirens go sabotaging right now. Let's go. Let's raise this frequency. Word, Alicia. You know the vibes. You know the vibes? And the sirens go off. So what we do in this family, ooh, it actually feels a lot better in here. Bye-bye to the bad energy. See you later. How do you book, Alicia? Go to my profile, tap the link in my bio, and it's going to say book time with me. There's like a few different ways for you to book. Calendly is amazing if you have PayPal. It's automated. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Shout out to the moderator, Christine. If you want to get a one-on-one with her, she teaches a lot of different things. Friend her and contact and connect with her. Comment on one of her videos and stuff so she can know that you want like a session with her, because she teaches a lot of different things. She has many different ways for you to heal that are very faith-based, very for all backgrounds. Really, really powerful. She's very intuitive. She's amazing. Christine, can you just drop some emojis or let people know where you're at right now? Because somebody's interested. There you go. Past life regression 2. Right there. Past life regression 2. Christine Rescue Roddy's. Right up there. Love that past life regression. So, we're going to manifest. It is important. When we manifest, it is important that you really, really I don't have time for this right now. I don't have time for this kind of energy. I don't. See you later, Daniel. I don't know if it's not letting me. Please remove Daniel _ P313. Okay. We're not going to shame anybody for their spiritual beliefs. If you don't believe in God, that's fine. I have friends that are atheists. If you're going to put down anybody right now on this platform, immediately scroll away. This isn't for you. You're wasting your time. We are not here to shame other people. Matter of fact, if you look at my page and you think you could do what I do better than me, you can scroll away too. If you have any kind of jealousy right now within your heart, within anybody within this community, bye. Adios, hasta luego. Pero no voy hasta luego, no hasta luego. Okay? Bon voyage. I'm not for you. There's 8 billion people in this world. Now, good vibes are up. I feel the frequency has gotten higher. Love that. There's like almost 200 people in here that are all going to get blessed because we are going, right. You're not my bad day. I'm not your bad day. Boom. Okay. So the way that these manifestation works, we really are getting closer to 200. I wonder if we can get there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for being here right now. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's manifest. I love you too. All right. The way that this works and the reason why this works is because all of the people right now that are in this live stream are going to be looking at you, being happy, financially free, respected when you speak your true feelings, even when you say that you're angry or you're sad or you want to cry. Ooh. And healthy. Healthy, truly healthy. Whew. Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you for real. And you are going to see all of those people looking exactly the same. And your brain's going to go, oh, this is a real thing. Word, thank you, like my eyebrows. You know what? Thank you. Thank you. Because I've never really gotten compliments on my eyebrows. And I've always really low key, really liked my eyebrows. Natural. They're natural. Okay. All right. Uncle, the best kind of hate is Christian love. Okay. Please remove Uncle Michael TX. See you later. See you later. I'm going to sit here on social media and I'm going to project fear and anger because I don't want to receive blessings. Tell white Jesus I said hi because I'm hanging out with brown Jesus, the real one. Whoops. So, I got jokes and Jesus is closer to me than the air that I breathe. So, just want to make sure all the people who are on that different energy just go elsewhere because this isn't for you before we really get into this blessing. Ooh, there's almost 200 people. Imagine me needing validation. You, sir, are a charlatan. What are you talking about? I'm not a charlatan. How dare you? Why, I will decalcify your very pineal gland before your eyes. You, sir, I've never met you before. Is your pineal gland decalcified? Because you look like you could use a pineal gland decalcifying. You there, sir, how dare you accuse me of being a charlatan? Why, I'm the very idea of the polar and antithesis of such a thing. That is absurd. How dare you? The very idea to accuse me of such a thing. Why, how dare you? I'm not who you think I am. This isn't Costco. You don't want a sample of this. Please, don't try me. Please, for the love of God, please, no, don't try me. Please, don't do it. You don't want this. It's a different, thank you. That's the best kind of ding. You don't want this. There's seasoning within me. You like bland food. I'm not for you. Like, really, bro? Like, what are you from, like, the 1920s? You're a charlatan. This man is a charlatan. Time travelers on TikTok. Don't try, Scorpio. Don't try, Scorpio. To the person who said, make this a soundbite, you know what? I am going to post this as a clip. I come with seasoning. I know my roots. I know where I come from. God is closer to me than the air that I breathe. So is Goddess. Ooh, I go back to Goddess Sophia. I go way back in time, baby. I just moisturize. Don't try me. All right. Amen. Word. Don't put down people's religions and their spiritualities. And at the same time, don't try me. I'm not Costco. Okay? Now, hey, we just hit 200 people. All right, we're floating right around it. So we're going to manifest. Here's how this works. You are going to visualize all the people right now. You are going to visualize it. You don't need to know how many people are here in this live stream. You just need to know you are surrounded by people, that there are hundreds of people right now that are truly happy, that are looking at you being truly happy in a way you've never felt before, in a way you have never known before. So you're going to push beyond your sadness. If you feel depressed, overwhelmed, frustrated, stressed out, anything, you are going to go beyond that, and you are going to step into a level of happiness you've never known before, that you've always wanted, that might feel uncomfortable. You're going to get it anyway, because we do this every day, and we reprogram our subconscious minds this way. Then we start to really feel happy. Then we get around the other people who aren't happy. We're like, oh, this doesn't feel that way. I don't like this. I like feeling this happiness. So I'm going to keep on being around this energy, and you can go elsewhere. And that's really how we manifest in this family. Right. You're going to be around people who see you being financially free. You're going to be in the understanding that you are surrounded by people who love you as you are, that see you being happy, that are financially free, that are seeing you being financially free. And your brain's going to say, oh, we are as good as the company we keep, so therefore we are financially free. Therefore, this is real. Oh, this is an amazing thing. And by the way, the DMs that I get from people telling me about the jobs, the opportunities, the things that are happening for them are amazing. This is real. It's not about me. It's conscious collective prayer. It's easy. It's a documented thing. One example, my childhood friend had a cancer in his brain the size of a grapefruit that was squishing his brain against one side. My grandmother had a prayer circle going around the clock, and he's got kids now. He's a father. He's thriving. It was a miracle. They said he was for sure going to go away. It didn't go away. It's a real thing. It's for everybody. It's for all faiths. So You are going to be surrounded by people who are going to be sharing generational wealth with you, that are going to be sharing knowledge with you, how to obtain more streams of revenue, get that good sleep money. So I don't care if you're 70 years old, because I coach people that are in their 70s. I don't care if you don't know. I don't care if you're living in a trailer. I don't care if right now there's people on this live stream that are in a car that have kids. You'd be surprised. I don't care what society tells you. I don't care what three-dimensionally it looks like. You are going to walk right into that, and you are going to feel how good that feels. And you're going to understand that's because you are who you are. Because you're a good person. Because you're a good person, because you have a good heart, because you're not taking advantage of people. It's okay that you have a past. That's fine. God still loves you. You're good. It's a lie. Okay? We love sleep money. We love that sleep money. Okay? And you're going to be surrounded by people. So for the financial free one, go ahead, play big. Visualize your home. Visualize your home. Visualize other people looking at you saying, wow, your home looks amazing. Visualize it. Go into detail. Make it big. Go through the details. Walk upstairs. Feel how good it feels to wake up. I don't care what your life is like right now. Step into it. That's what I'm doing. How do you think I'm a manifesting machine over here? Clear your mind and clear your beliefs. Let go of all the misinterpretations where you're like, life is hard, life is hard, life is hard. All right. Okay. So you are going to be surrounded by people who see you expressing your true feelings, not your social media feelings, not your when you get around your family feelings, your true feelings. Your true feelings. Alicia, I love your energy. Thank you. You're going to be surrounded by people when you're having a bad day, when you're not okay, when life is difficult, or you're going to say these things to people and they're going to say, yeah, I understand. I know what that's like. How does my mom feel about what I'm doing? I mean, my mom's, Celtic. My mom loves what I'm doing. My mom is a goddess. My mom is very, very intelligent. My mom encourages me. At first she was a little envious, and then now she celebrates me. You are going to be around people that are respected when they speak their true feelings. And they're going to look at you and they're going to see you expressing your feelings and they're going to honor you. And you need to understand with all of these things that we're manifesting, you really need to know from somebody, I'm very, very smart. You deserve to have these things. And I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. Yes. Hi. Okay. Good. Good. Thank you. You deserve to have these things. Doesn't matter if you have a past, if you have a story. Doesn't matter if you have lines or wrinkles or whatever society hustled you, especially women. God, women get hustled so hard. Let go of that nonsense. We're changing all that nonsense. You deserve to have these things. You deserve them. So make these visions big. Walk yourself through that process. Really step into it. See yourself communicating, see yourself crying, and see people saying, that's okay, let it out, you're healing. See yourself telling people, I'm angry inside. And you're like, that's fine, you let out that anger. Let's do something with that anger. See yourself being depressed and people are like, that's okay, rest up, recharge yourself. Here's some things that can help you. See people in your life, as we're manifesting this for you, see people in your life giving you tools and giving you things so you can have peace within yourself, within your life. Okay? Understand that you deserve these things as you are. And the last one is going to be that you are surrounded by people that are healthy and you are truly healthy. So even if the doctor said that you have to take this pill or take this medication or all that other stuff, you're going to visualize yourself walking into the doctor's office and the doctor says, well, we ran some tests and we know that we said that there was something wrong with you before. However, I can't explain it. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. You're fine. I need to change to I put sacred geometry on when I rock with you guys. I put the flower of life. I project that on my chest. There we go. All right. So, before we get started, Bother Gene, I just want to know what the context is of who you're talking to when you say how true am I to my word and you're calling me son. I just want to know who you're talking to and what the context is of your conversation before we get into this. Are you talking to me? Would you like to be blocked? I don't even have to block you. Great. More benefits for us. And I want for you to have this energy when you go out into planet Earth. When people are on some negative stuff and they go, well, I'm going to leave. Bye. There's 8 billion other people in this world. Go quicker so that the better people can come, because that's how energy works. Bye. See you later. Thank goodness. Now better people can come into my life. Imagine me needing your validation. You don't even like yourself. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. Because that's the truth. Now, let's manifest. You deserve all of those things. We're going to see it for you. So make it big. Make it big. Make it big. Nikki, my crew had a new idea. Tell me later. Tell me later. Tell me later. We're going to manifest. I love you too. I love you too. Let's do this. Let's do this. I got you. All right, that's it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start up a Shopify. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to make some t-shirts with some mantras, and I'm going to hold you all in your word. And I'm going to start having t-shirts and just rock with me, and they're going to be amazing mantras. There's going to be a lot of love in those. Word. All right, let's do it. Let's manifest. Let's womanifest. Let's humanifest. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Hoodies. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right. It's going to be, it's going to be minimalism though. Because I can graphic design. However, if you're a graphic designer or an artist and you want to do stuff, absolutely, we can do stuff. Let me know. I'm just saying I can graphic design. However, I want just like mantras on this shirt that says like, if you don't like me, you don't like yourself. I feel like in New York, that's going to do really well. And I'm going to do every choice I make is the right one. Hit me up, Alicia. Go to my profile, go to my Instagram. Send me some examples. Digital artists. Let's do this. All right. Minimal. Word. That's what I'm saying. It'll go hard. That's what I'm saying. Yes, definitely. Like a black hoodie right here that says every choice I make is the right one. Period. Period. No questions. Whew. All right. Clear the energy. Clear the energy. Clear the energy. Clear the energy. Clear my energy. Who am I talking about? See you later. Thank you. All right. Whew. Whew. Felt that. One more drink of water and we're going to manifest. Thank you. Yo, these ascension symptoms are so real. I just drank like a whole thing of water, and after this meditation, I'm going to step away and get some more water. The spiritual thirst is real. It's so real. Okay. Here we go. If you can, close your eyes. If you can, close your eyes. Word. Holy water, please. If you cannot close your eyes, you're going to project this manifestation in front of you like a movie projector. You're going to turn up the volume. You're going to turn up the sound. You're going to turn up all the senses that you have and really zoom in and make it very, very, very real. Whew, thank you. Thank you for sending me love and protection. By the way, the more love you send me when I'm manifesting, when I'm meditating, the more I send it out to other people who really need it. So thank you for sending me that love and that protection and that level up. Thank you. So if you can close your eyes, thank you, Mrs. Thunder, thank you. All right. All right, I'm going to focus now. So let's focus. Take everything from your day, put it behind you. Take the thoughts of your bank account, your age. What I like to do is I take all of the thoughts that are going on in my mind and I'll turn all of them and I'll visualize all of them going out of my head. And then I will turn all of that into an energetic ball, a ball of energy. That's all the thoughts, family, friends, love, lower vibrational, higher vibrational, middle vibrational, good, bad, ugly, everything that's going on. So I am completely and totally nothing except for stars, shooting stars in the universe. Ah, it feels good. Then what I do is I take all of that other stuff and I put that in a box behind me. It's like a lock box. It's a protective box. It's a magic box that it opens up. I put the energy in there and then I close it. Okay. Then what I do is I say these 3 different things so that I can really, really get this blessing, to make sure that my mind knows this is a real thing and it's really happening. And there are really, in fact, people that are seeing me looking amazing. And that's how we get it. And I like to say these things out loud. And if somebody looks at me weird, that's fine. Because if they don't like me, they don't like themselves. I say I believe. I say I receive. And I say I trust. The more that you believe this is real, the more you receive. This is just for you. This is your blessing. You're used to giving your love to other people. This is for you, just for you. It's okay if that feels a little uncomfortable. It's okay. You're going to get it anyway. You deserve it. And the more that you trust this, that you deserve this, that everything in life is working for you, the universe is working with you and working for you, the more you will get this blessing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for blessing everybody else. And we are grateful to bless you. That's how we level up. Let's go. Take a slow breath in. Fill yourself up with all the great things that you want, whether that's joy, peace, love, intentions that you have, family, building a family, true love, true self-love, motivation, inspiration, whatever it is that you're looking for, or just a simple feeling of true happiness. Fill yourself up. Start at the bottom of your feet. See if you can actually feel in your mind's eye or see the energy moving from the tips of your toes to the top of your crown, your head. Fill yourself up, breathe in slowly, and really fill yourself up with that energy. And then exhale and understand you are now radiating all of that energy for all that greatness you deserve. Here we go. All right. Great. Now, everybody in this live stream is happy, truly happy, secure with who they are, confident with the choices they make, even if other people judge them. In fact, they don't even care about that. They're not even concerned with other people's opinions. That's why they're so truly happy. That's why they're comfortable with their feelings and their emotions. That's why everything in their life is clicking, because they know they're supported. They know even when they're by themselves that they're not alone. Happy. And all of these people who are so truly, truly happy are looking at you, and we are seeing the same. You look amazing. You look great. We know that you have a story. That's okay. That's fine. We love you unconditionally. You're happy because you are speaking your story more, because you are telling the world who you are more, because you're forgiving yourself more, because you are loving yourself more. You're giving the love you give to other people to yourself. You're respecting yourself more. That's why you have so many great circumstances in your life right now. That's why we see you. Wow, you look so happy. We remember when your life was hard and you kept on listening to your intuition and life got better and better. And you kept on letting go of other people who are abusive and narcissistic. You have better people in your life. And you were scared for a little bit because you thought it wasn't going to work out. And then you realized everything's working in your favor, and then it all clicked. Now you're happy. We see you. And understand that you deserve to have people in your life who are truly happy, to love you as you are, that see you being truly happy too. You deserve to feel that level of happiness you've never felt before, and that's the new level of happiness you have for the rest of your life moving forward. Congratulations, you deserve that. We see you. Breathe into it and receive it. It's yours. Amazing. We saw you. We see you. You deserve that. Now, everybody in this live stream is financially free. Healthy beliefs around money, spiritual and abundant, spiritual and wealthy. Getting paid to do what they love. Waking up in the morning on fire because they love the job that they have. They understand that every day is an opportunity, regardless of what other people think or regardless of what it looks like. Starting up a business, getting clients, getting that raise that they wanted, getting that promotion that they wanted, surprise checks, surprise direct deposit, surprise cash. Look great. Having a family, being able to give the kids gifts that you never had growing up. Or just being able to travel, going to places that they always wanted to go. Healthy beliefs around money now. Financially free. Going to the grocery store, not even thinking about the cost of the groceries. Not even thinking about their bank account. Not even thinking about the next bill. All of these people who are so financially free are looking at you and we're seeing the same. Wow. Remember when life was hard? Now you look great. Now you have healthy beliefs around money. Wow, you're spiritual and abundant. That's great. That looks good on you. You got that job you wanted. You got that raise you wanted. You got that promotion you wanted. Love getting that surprise money. Love getting paid to do what you love. Because you trust your intuition more. Because you speak up more. You communicate more. You educate yourself more instead of being a victim. Refocused your whole mind, your whole subconscious beliefs. Started learning about who you really were. Now you know your value. Now you have people in your life who are teaching you new ways to have different streams of revenue. Teaching you new ways to have money and to save money and to invest money. How good does that feel? Oh, you have kids, you can give your kids the opportunities you never had, getting them great gifts. Amazing. How good does that feel? That's yours. We see you. You look amazing. Yes, I'm talking to you. Congratulations. You deserve it. We see you. Breathe into it and receive it. It's yours. Great. Yes, we see you. You deserve that. Amazing. Now, everybody in this live stream is respected when they speak their true feelings, their true thoughts, their true voice, no matter what anybody says. They know that they're supported. They know that they're loved. They know that the more that they speak how they truly feel and are open with their feelings and their story, the more vulnerable they are, the more courageous they are, the more truth they get, the more true friends they have, the more true opportunities they have in business and in life. That's why they're so successful. Anytime that they get frustrated or angry or depressed or sad or feel like they don't want to be around, they have people in their life they can call or talk to or see or spend time with who hold space for them. They don't put them down. They don't shame them. And all of these people who are so truly respected for speaking their true feelings, their true thoughts, and their true voice are looking at you, and we're seeing the same. Wow. We honor that you're sad. Don't hold it inside. Let it out. That's fine. You're safe here. You're courageous. We see you. It's fine that you're angry. You don't have to hold it in anymore. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not a bad person. It takes courage to show your emotions. And we see you. Feel how good it feels to be surrounded by people. Look, there's hundreds of people that are looking at you from all over the world that are looking at you and seeing you speaking your true feelings, yes. And seeing you and loving you as you are. And understand that you deserve to have that. You deserve to have beautiful people, amazing people that love you naturally as you are, that don't try to change you or shame you or put you down. Feel how good that feels. And understand that you deserve that. To be able to express your emotions and not feel ashamed. And to have very strong and courageous and powerful people in your life who can hold space for you. Who can show their emotions too. And you deserve that. We see you. Congratulations. Breathe into it and receive it. It's yours. Great. That's good. Perfect. We see you. Honor those tears. Honor those feelings. It's courageous. Now, everybody in this live stream is healthy. Truly healthy. Went to the doctor and the doctor said, that's interesting. Yeah, we ran some tests. Everything's fine. There's nothing wrong with you. There used to be something wrong. Now you're fine. Healthy thoughts, healthy mind, healthy memory, healthy beliefs, healthy blood, healthy bones, healthy organs, healthy skin, healthy hair, healthy nails, healthy eyes, healthy brain, healthy friends, healthy love. No pain, no disease, no sickness, no fatigue, no virus. Healthy. Cells are thriving. Like when you were 5, people are looking at you and saying, wow, you're glowing. You look amazing. All of these people who are so truly, truly healthy, who are so respected for speaking their true feelings, who are financially free, truly, truly happy. We are looking at you and we see the same. You look amazing. So healthy. Because you learned you can heal yourself. You learned with your mind, with your beliefs, with your brain, with your education, you can heal yourself. You learned that the more you speak your true feelings, you get better people in your life and better circumstances. And everybody else can go to the different direction. They can fall to the wayside. Now you're confident within who you are. Now you love yourself. You are financially free, getting paid to do what you love, being able to provide, feeling confident about who you are, truly happy. And that suits you. We see you naturally as you are. Feel how good it feels to have that. Congratulations. Breathe into it and receive it. It's yours. Wow. Amazing. We see you. You look fantastic and you deserve that. And finally, everybody in this live stream is safe, protected, divinely protected from any virus, from any disease, from any fear, from any attack, from any hate, from any violence. Divinely protected and safe. Indoors, outdoors, no matter who they're around. So are your friends, so are your family, so are your loved ones. Breathe into that and receive it. It's yours. Yes. Congratulations. You look amazing. Love that for us. Honk, 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 honk. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Please, I insist. Thank you. It's the best. That's the truth, baby. That's the truth. That's the truth. Love that. Absolutely. Let me see. So it is, and so it is, and so it is. Mahalo. Word. Hey, so now what you're going to do, is you are going to go out into that world and operate from that place, no matter what your life looks like, no matter what your circumstances look like. You're going to operate from the place of financial freedom, of happiness, of health. Love that. I kind of, just somebody with, I'm not sure if I want to go live with somebody right now because I kind of do. I just want to know, you're going to write yes in the chat right now. If you have over 1,000 followers, that's just the rules on TikTok. If you have over 1,000 followers right now, if you're going through something difficult right now, would you like for me to be able to invite you on? Because otherwise I'm going to answer another question. I'm going to head out. If you have over 1,000 followers, would you like to go live? No pressure. Okay. So I'm going to turn on guests. And go live. I'm going to just get some water. 1 second. Give me like 30 seconds. By the way, like a lot of times you don't even see, this is not this looks weird, but just so you know, like I do have a second half. Looks like I'm like 10 feet tall in this apartment. Just the angle of the camera. My camera's on my laptop. All right, so nobody wants to go live. I figured it's kind of late at night. I typically come on here around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will do that until about 1:30. If you want to go live, you just got to request, Nicky. He said I'm 1K short. Word, I feel you. All right, let's go. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Candy? How you doing? Good to see you.
Hello, me with the bonnet again.
Yes.
Hey,
Much love. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm on fire, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. It's good to see
Want
you.
to let you know I'm from New York too. I'm New York in the house, New York.
Hey.
My daughter lives in the she lives in the Bronx. So I go to the Bronx often. And I'm from Long Island.
Word. That's amazing. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, for a year I had to go to the Bay Area and take care of my mom in the West Coast, and I told her when I was coming back here, the reason why I love Manhattan and why I had to come back, regardless of how the world is because I just love the diversity here. I love the culture here. I love that you can still see people expressing themselves in the art and just like people from all different worlds, like Dominican, Puerto Rican, black, white, brown, like it's just I love the diversity here. I love it, and I'm grateful to be here.
Yes, New York, Manhattan is very diverse. You know, Nicky Scorpio, you know.
It's cool though because we get first generation and second generation from different cultures. That's the best, is that you get like the authentic, like the real. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So talk to
There's
me.
nothing
Talk to
like
me.
New York, because New York love is real. New York love is so real. It's authentic and it's genuine.
Yes. Yes. So okay.
So I'm doing a lot of crying and I don't know why. Like I don't, and I'm like I don't know why, and it's frustrating.
The biggest thing, because there's a lot of people. Yo, I had somebody on today. Can everybody hear me right now? Because they're saying that your thing is freezing. I heard the basic thing. Can you hear me though? Can you hear what I'm saying right now as I'm
Yes.
talking? Okay, and can everybody right now in the chat hear what I'm saying? Okay, perfect. All right, cool, cool. So, she was saying that she's been crying a lot recently. Okay. So, they're saying that it might be the reception or whatever, or Wi-Fi or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
regardless. So listen, we're put that to the side. So a lot of people right now are feeling very, very, very emotional. A lot of people are feeling a lot of releasing. And that's the thing to understand, is the reason right now, while we're feeling very sad, we're releasing this energy, we're releasing trauma, we're releasing stuff that has been trapped inside of us for years. That's why doing stuff like, if you have somebody, I've talked about this before on my live stream, if you have somebody in your life that you trust, even if it's like one of your kids, that you can get a rolling pin and you can go up and down, like, and you can have them go into your stomach like this, like somebody that you trust. And oh no, she got disconnected. She got disconnected. Maybe if the reception's bad, Candy, you can just rock out here in the chat room and I can just talk with you. Unless you can go back on. I just want to see. Is she going to go back on? You think it was her live? So do I too. Yeah, it wasn't good. Hold on, let me see. I just want to stay in that conversation. Candy, are you here? Can you just rock out in the chat room and I can talk to you? Let me see. Wait. Now they're saying now I'm frozen. Wait, hold on. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. And can everybody in here hear what I'm saying? In the chat, in the live stream, can everybody hear what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So thank you. So basically right now, a lot of us are feeling very emotional. So it's important to understand that we're upgrading, like we're letting go of trauma. We've been holding stuff inside for a long time. So what you can do is you can have somebody, again, go into this area and really like go in there and put in some pressure and move this area around, because there's grief that's been trapped in our body. So the more that you move that around, you've been trapping in sadness, you've been trapping in parts of you where you felt like I couldn't trust, you've been trapping in I'm feeling unloved and unwanted in some way, shape, or form. So the more, I'm about to release energy while I'm doing that, the more that we go do that, and you can get a rolling pin or just something that's like flat, that where you can like apply pressure and you can go up and down on your
Right.
gut, and you can do the same thing on your legs and on the back of your legs, up and down there. And you can even look up on YouTube how to do it's called lymph node draining. A
Mhm.
lot of times people's lymph nodes get clogged, and that's how people get chronic illnesses and disease like cancer and blood clots and all this different kind of like terrible, terrible stuff. So the more that you, because when people get sickness and disease, oh, hold on, it just said I lost connection. That's weird. Um, that when we get, you can hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. When we have a thought that runs in our head over and over and over again, that's a negative thought, that's like, I'm not loved, I can't trust people, and we hold in the anger.
Right.
That's
Mhm.
where, oh, people are saying they're having difficulty. That's where people get sick. I'm going in and out. So do you get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes. Yes, Nikki.
I'm gonna
Yes.
end it. I'm gonna end it right there, because people are saying that it's lagging. So I'm just gonna disconnect it, and I might need to reconnect. So
Okay.
message me on Instagram if you want to. Okay. Can can you hear me now? Can you guys see me now? Let me know if it's good now. Is it glitching now? You can hear me okay? Okay. So basically what I was saying, and I'm going to do one more, and to the person who's going, it's freezing. It's still lagging. I wonder if I should just leave and then you guys go to my profile and then I'll go live again so you can see when I get live. You got it, Candy. Some people can see me and some people can't. I don't know what I should do. I don't know what I should do. I don't know what I should do. All right. I think there's a glitch with TikTok. It's buffering. It's freezing. Okay. All right. So that's it for now. That's it for now. That's it for now. Let me go off. I'm going to come back on. Go into my profile. Go into my profile. Go into my profile. And then just get notified when I go live.